And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill in this one, David Peterson.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. In the air, right side. Soto. Corrals it. One down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting eighth here, Jake Rogers.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Okay. Lawrence Butler in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Taylor moving under it, squeezes it, and there's two away. 2 out, space is empty. Willie Adames stands in, entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first, and they get Adames for the out. That ends the frame. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Citi Field. And on the mound in this one, Hayden Birdsong.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That one's in there. 0-1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. And a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Senzel over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris. So we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto now.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Ball 1, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Curve in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. Caught him looking for the K. Mets go down quickly. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Elliot Ramos. Peterson back to work. And that one way outside. And that's ball 1. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And up next for the Giants, David Fry. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soto sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Here's Matt Chapman.
The third base, Matt Chapman.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Taylor. They got it for out number 2. Now it's Nick Senzel.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And that's fouled off.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
2-2.
And right back to the mound. And that takes care of Alonso.
That is it. The third baseman.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Inside, just missed. Swinging a foul straight back. Outside low. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nothing here in the bottom of the 2nd. That
3-2.
one misses, and the count's full. And there's ball four.
Take it back.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. Back here in Queens, top half of the third inning. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And a quick out number one.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
And that one fouled off. Peterson, a tall lefty, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Lawrence Butler, the next Giant to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. Pitches low. Throw there. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner goes again. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one in the dirt. And a count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And that's a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Nolan Gorman in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the count is even. Runner at second, nobody out. And 1-2.
1-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swung on, popped up left side. Chapman settles underneath it. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Taylor, the next to hit. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And now it's Frankie Lindor. That one ripped but foul. Man at second. Late with the swing there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Zips it across. Lindor retired. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Gorman throws on to first, and they get Adames for the out. popped up. Alvarez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next to hit, Matt Chapman. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. To third. Vientos whips it to first, and that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
Nope.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's inside.
That's the ball.
Little chopper rolls foul. And a pitch. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Alonso in the box now, takes strike 1. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And the next pitch is way outside. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a pop-up. Senzel sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's a big power threat. Mark Vientos walked his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Senzel makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Peterson back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one popped up. Vientos hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Jake Rogers getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Herrera Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit.
Encarnacion.
Strike one.
0-1.
Line drive. Taylor makes the catch, inning over. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. Encarnacion going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. Here's Nolan Gorman. First time up was a pop out. That's in there. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Runner on at third. One gone. And a swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
2 outs. And a count 1-2. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it Bob Melvin.
Now pitching for San Francisco.
Here's Juan Soto.
52.
Tap foul at the plate.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Last half of inning number 5. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a curve misses outside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Mets. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
There's the swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
One ball.
Transfer
Perfect.
bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner on the go again. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Go-ahead run on base. Adames digs in now. He's grounded out a couple of times. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Here's the pitch to Adames. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the runner holds.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just
Gorman fired to second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. And we're back. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fastball is outside. Alonso in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. On the ground to short, Adames. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now, Mark Vientos.
good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
That one misses. 1-0. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Adames fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's a little bit low. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. A dive. Nice stop. The throw. And they get the out. Back here at Citi Field, top of inning number 7, and digging in for San Francisco, David Fry. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's Matt Chapman. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
This one in the air. Gorman makes the catch, and that is that. And that's in for a strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Gorman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Taylor in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. Lindor retired. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And now they're out in front. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So up next, Jerar Encarnacion. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Now fly ball to right center. Soto makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's the Giants DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jose Butto up and loosening in the pen. Young, the lefty, warming up as well. Grounded to Gorman. Throws to first.
Yep,
now two out. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Lawrence Butler. And that one fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and fouls one off. Hit in the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 8th. And now Jesse Winker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's outside. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 10.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike 1. Here's a high chopper. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
0 for 3 in this one. Just off the inside edge. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. Camilo Doval into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a big swing and a miss. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. And ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving, a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Young.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Well, 1-run game, and digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. And first offering is fouled off. Now that's smacked to right center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 3. And the first offering is not close. Young goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now. And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Just missed. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And forget it. His 41st home run of the season. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
One down. David Fry, the next Giant to hit. This to third. Sends it to first. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. On the money, nice play. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, and stepping in for New York, Francisco.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And that's a little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike. That one to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The tying run at the plate. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground.
Fry fires to second for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. So it's their last chance in this one. So up next for New York, Nolan Gorman. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants take game 1 of the series on the road.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.